In this video, we will be explaining everything about the Republic Act 10533.
Republic Act 10533, also known as the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013, is an act enhancing the Philippine basic education system by strengthening its curriculum and increasing the number of years for basic education, appropriating funds, therefore, and for other purposes. It is signed by the former President Benigno Aquino III on May 15, 2013, and is also called as K-12 Curriculum or K-12 Program.
In this act, the state shall create a functional basic education system that will develop productive citizens. Thus, the state shall A. Give every student an opportunity to receive quality education that is globally competitive based on pedagogical sound curriculum that is at par with international standards. B. Broaden the goals of high school education for college preparation, vocational and technical career opportunities, as well as creative arts, sports, and entrepreneurial employment in a rapidly changing and increasingly globalized environment. And make education learner-oriented and responsive to the needs, cognitive and cultural capacity, the circumstances, and diversity of learners, school, and communities through the appropriate languages of teaching and learning, including mother tongue as a learning resource.
This act paves a way to the transition of basic education to enhanced basic education. Basic education is intended to meet basic learning needs, which provides the foundation on which subsequent learning can be based. It encompasses kindergarten, elementary, and secondary education, as well as alternative learning systems for out-of-school learners and those with special needs. The enhanced basic education, on the other hand, encompasses at least 1 year of kindergarten education for children at least 5 years old, 6 years of elementary education with entrant age of 6 years old, and 6 years of secondary education in that sequence. Secondary education includes 4 years of junior high school and 2 years of senior high school education. The entrant age to the junior and senior high school levels are typically 12 and 16 years old, respectively. Inclusiveness of enhanced basic education. Programs for the gifted and talented. Programs for learners with disabilities. Madrasa program. Indigenous Peoples Education Program, and programs for learners under difficult circumstances.
For the curriculum development, first, DepEd shall formulate the design and details of the enhanced basic education curriculum. Second, DepEd shall work with the TTH and TESTA to craft harmonized basic, tertiary, and technical vocational education curricula for Filipino graduates to be locally and globally competitive. And third, DepEd shall undertake consultations with other national government agencies and other stakeholders, namely Department of Labor and Employment, Professional Regulation Commission, private and public schools associations, national student organizations, national teachers organizations, parents teachers associations, chambers of commerce, and other industry associations.
The DepEd shall adhere to the following standards and principles in developing the enhanced basic education curriculum: learner-centered, inclusive, and developmentally appropriate; relevant, responsive, and research-based; culture-sensitive, contextualized, localized, and global; uses spiral progression approach for mastery of knowledge and skills; uses constructivist, inquiry-based, reflective, collaborative, and integrative approaches, and adheres the framework of MTB-MLE.
To ensure that the enhanced basic education program meets the demand for quality teachers and school leaders, the DepEd and TTH, in collaboration with relevant partners in government, academe, industry, and non-governmental organizations, shall conduct regularly throughout the school year teacher education and training programs as A. In-service training on content and pedagogy. B. Training for new teachers. And C. Training for school leadership.
Stated in the Section 8 of the Republic Act, the DepEd and private education institutions shall hire A. Graduates of science, mathematics, statistics, engineering, music, and other degree courses to teach in their specialized subjects in the elementary and secondary education. B. Graduates of technical vocational courses to teach in their specialized subjects in the secondary education. C. faculty of HEIs to teach in their general education or subject specialties in the secondary education. D. The DepEd and private education institutions may hire practitioners with expertise in the specialized learning areas offered by the basic education curriculum to teach in the secondary level.
DepEd, in coordination with the DOLI, the TESDA, and CHED, shall regularly conduct career advocacy activities for secondary level students to properly guide the students in choosing the career tracks that they intend to pursue.
Republic Act 10533 also ensures varied forms of assistance to students, including voucher system, educational service contracting, management contracts, forms of assistance under Republic Act 8545, and other forms of consistent with the principle of public-private partnership.
The DepEd, the CHED, and the TESDA shall formulate the appropriate strategies and mechanics needed to ensure smooth transition from the existing 10 years basic education cycle to the enhanced basic education or K-12 cycle. The strategies may cover changes in physical infrastructure, manpower, organizational and structural concerns, bridging models linking grade 10 competencies and the entry requirements of new tertiary curricula, and lastly, partnership between the government and other entities.
That is all about RA 10533.